Hello friends, this is Bhushan Nimlekar from the Dahisar Connect, and I wanted to take this opportunity of meeting you on EC Laptop. I would like to wish everyone who has appeared for the 10th examination hearty congratulations. All those who have scored very good marks, all those who have scored average, all those who have scored normal marks. So there's nothing to be uh, feeling low if you have scored little less, because even if you have scored comparatively less than what your neighbors or your friends or family, that doesn't mean that you are anyway lesser than what the other person is. There are many avenues once you are through with your formalities of your mark sheet and various other things. There'll be a lot of colleges and institutes or private organizations who will be hosting various opportunities, where you can take your parents and attend those programs as to what are the careers after 12th standard, which is normally done by most of the schools and colleges. This year, I know someone personally is Aditya College of Architecture. They are doing it on the 19th. I'll pass on the information to all of you. It was supposed to be on the 12th of June, but it got postponed. Probably they were waiting for the results to be through. So 19th, they have this. What are the future prospects for the students post 12th standard? So you people should definitely attend it, because though it's just 11, but you could definitely make out what are your plans, what are your areas of interest, so that you take a proper call on that. Secondly, even if there is a error in selecting whatever you are doing right now in the present, that doesn't mean that's the end of your career. That doesn't mean that there's going to be a dark uh, dead end. It's not like that. There are so many people who are very good, who score very well, and they do definitely well in life. But there are so many low scorers or average students who have tremendous talents. They are good at so many other things. They are good in theater. They are good artists. They are good filmmakers. Uh, they are into IT. So it's the list is endless. We should understand what is our potential. Parents should definitely ensure that instead of condemning the child if they have got a less percentage, you should understand what is the hidden talent what your child has got. As a person who's from this field of teaching, we have been I had Mrs. Nimlekar's tutorials as my past background, so I can definitely vouch for it, because parents get paranoid if the child gets less marks. I sincerely request parents as to not to get worried. They should not immediately start condemning the child that he or she has scored less marks, because this opportunity or this examination is not the end of their career. There may be so many issues, dear parents and grandparents also, because you may be watching this, that the child may have scored less marks because due to something which has happened in the house, or due to some issues which are happening in and around, or whatever relevant issues you all may know. But the only thing what we as parents know is to overpower our child, get upset on them, make them feel that they are good for nothing, and this particular blot remains on the child as a stigma. They never forget this attitude of the parents, where they push them down because they have scored less marks. I have seen a lot of friends of mine, people who are colleagues, who open up and talk to me saying that, sir, there was a time when I scored less marks in my 10th standard or 12th standard, and my parents were so upset that even today I remember that day. I have not forgotten that, and that makes me feel low even now. So, as a friend, as a family of with Daisar Connect, as we are, I always feel we are an extended family. I would definitely request you that do not get so worked up on these issues of like marks and career, because I think there are a lot of other things in life which make a wholesome life. We end up every time trying to find out what is bad, what is bad. I feel we should learn one thing to find out what is good in our life. Every time, if you, I have noticed as a parent, as a person who's observing now, on a bird's eye view basis, I feel that even there's a very beautiful white wall, we try and go and find out if there's a black dot and immediately say, "Arey, there's a black color over here. Arey, pura wo kharab dikh raha hai." So this is a very negative state of mind of every human being. I'm not trying to be very preachy, but I'm trying to be very friendly with all of you, because I'm sharing this experience to all those parents, who may end up doing this. The result today may either make or break your child's career. So don't do that. Even if the child has scored less marks, or even if it is 95%, be happy and see that you give your support to the child. Do not go on making the child feel that like what you're selected is not the right area for you. Because dear students, I want to also tell you one more thing, that if you are selecting a career, it can be arts, it can be commerce, because science was the only option which we used to always feel that okay, if a person is a doctor or an engineer, yeah, I mean, I do respect that the field. We are all proud of that. They're doing a great job. But then the others who are from commerce, like who are bankers or maybe who are economists, they are not less than what the other people, doctors and engineers are. But we always had that feeling, our earlier generation always had that feeling that a child should be a engineer. He has to go into IIT, he has to go into this, into that. And ultimately, if the person doesn't take up that career, the parent used to get upset, and it has strained relationships, my dear parents, my dear students. So don't do that. Trying to always find faults with children or people around you doesn't make you a very successful or a big person. In fact, there is a kind of a retaliation from your other family members or your friends, and they try and avoid having any confrontation or even interaction with you, because they feel, oh God, now this person is going to make my life miserable. Why I'm telling you all this, why I'm sharing you all this is because this is what my intention is, to get all families together, to get all friends together, to make them realize that okay, this is a point where you may end up messing up many lives besides your own. I mean, this is just an example, a general example. When I thought this morning, when I was just self-introspecting, when I was just thinking how I should take up this video today or interaction with you, I don't have any guests today. It's just that I, as a founder and editor-in-chief and a person from the field of education, would like to share my views. I have seen, people, elders in the family behave in the most obnoxious manner when the child doesn't score well. They make the person's life miserable. Don't do that. We always feel that elders are always right. No, sometimes they should be told very gently. I am not trying to say that be arrogant and have a fight with the elders. No, but people who are elders in the family are looked up to by the younger generation. They like to emulate you. They like to follow you. And if you behave in a certain manner which they don't like, then they feel that I should not behave like this in future. This is the way I should not behave. So don't be a negative trendsetter. So my friends, coming back to whatever I was saying, there are a good number of careers in this huge planet on this globe, and everyone has got something good written for him or her. So don't get paranoid, don't get worried. You will definitely come into the right stream. Initially, if there is no success, or the success is mediocre, that doesn't mean that life is absolutely colorless. It's how you look at it. there are so many people who I have seen who are simple and not very highly academic people. I've seen they are into gym training. They are very good trainers on a national, international level. Some of them have gone into sports. I don't say that people who are into low scores should go for this. Even if you are interested and if you have scored 90 plus, and if you are interested in a career which is off track, which is something different, please go ahead and do it because you love it. आपण नेहमी घाबरत असो की जर मला हे करिअर आवडतंय पण माझ्या आई बाबांना ते आवडणार नाही बिकॉज इट इज समथिंग विच इज व्हेरी डिफरंट और समथिंग विच हाउ विल आय टेल देम की आय वांट टू बिकम an artist or there are so many people who my students are there who have scored very well in the 10th standard and they are into commercial arts. My friend Subodh Karsikar, he's from JJ School, Sir JJ School of Arts, Applied Arts, and he's a very successful person. He's a poet, he's an artist. So my friend Nitin Shrungarpure, he's a person who's a banker. I know him, he retired as a chief manager of a bank. So, we started in a very simple and a very humble background. But at a certain age, a certain stage of a career, we feel, we are happy with it. So everyone has I got Samir Chowgule, who's a very good friend of mine. He's into acting and today the whole world knows him as a great actor. So Aniket is there. He's a very good, one of the superstars of our film industry from Dahisar. So all these people may have scored very good marks in the 10th or 12th, but they have carved a niche for themselves. They have done something in life because they loved whatever. They always wanted to be actors. So they have done something and they are today on the pinnacle of their career. And I'm proud that they are my friends. There are a lot of people, they are architects, they are developers who I know, and they are doing very well in life. So 10th standard is just the beginning. I mean, we consider it as the end of this thing now. Actually, 10वी मध्ये तुला 70% मिळाले किंवा 60% मिळाले म्हणजे संपलं असं नाही. So please allow your child to fly. Do not clip the wings of your child. And I'm sure you'll mark my words maybe after a few years that whatever I was saying was right as a friend on the circle. So let us connect very soon on other topics, other areas where I would call in more and more celebrities to interact. Thank you.